Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvalgrim here and welcome to Injustice 2 Mobile News. For those of you new to this channel, this is a series where we talk about the chests that are in the shop, the arena season that is up there, the challenges that are up, and we talk about basically what is worth your money, your time and your gems. And I'm going to go in this video through everything that I have mentioned and the special offers, not to forget about that. So in the future, if you want to stay updated on how to spend your gems, your money and your time, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe and click that bell button to not miss the next episode. And if you have any questions regarding this episode or regarding Injustice 2 Mobile in general, please feel free to leave them down below and I will answer them in my spare time to the best of my ability. But a quick thing to mention, if you post a comment and I answer it and you have a further reply to it, then post a separate comment because that is a much easier way for me to access your other comment and it makes you 100% sure that I will reply to you again. So with all that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so first of all, this season's arena character will be Black Lightning. His passive is going to increase the power cost of the abilities that your enemies are going to use against the multiverse team. So basically, every single time that an ability is going to use, an enemy is going to use an ability against the multiverse character, then that ability, in order to be cast again, will cost one more power bar. So in the short run, it is a worse horrific scarecrow passive. In the long run, if the match is going to drag out for way longer, it is going to be a much better horrific scarecrow passive. And at the same time, we have the +2 health regeneration power bar that is drained for the multiverse team. This is a little bit of a situational thing, but can heal you in some specific scenarios. Now going into his abilities, his first ability is going to be the only thing that you don't need to take a look at because the other two are so great, but it's worth mentioning that this ability will kill an opponent midway if he is low enough on health and will continue into damaging the following opponent that is going to tag in. The second ability is going to be the Electric Cage, which will deal hazard dot damage and will disable the movements of the enemy, basically putting him literally in a cage. This is going to be a great ability, and another great ability is going to be his third ability because it is armor piercing. When it comes to his abilities, it is up to you if you want to go for the second or third ability. I have went for the third ability, but it's only a personal preference, so it is up to you. So overall, this is going to be a great character for you to farm in the arena and is going to be the second best damage dealer in the multiverse roster, only multiverse armor Supergirl being better than him. So if you don't have multiverse armor Supergirl, then he can definitely be a good replacement, and even if you have her, you can still use him, and he's able to deal a pretty nice amount of damage and do a pretty sick infinite combo with his basic attacks. So you should definitely go for him. Next up, we're going to have this Energized Starfire challenge, and she is going to be a pretty good character to have in the arena as a tank because of the fact that her passive is going to be able to regenerate her health based on the amount of power bars that the opponent is going to use against you. So the more costly the abilities that are going to be used against you are, the more you are going to heal. She's going to be a great character for arena and champions arena, but not so much for raids, since over there her damage is limited. So if you want a pretty good tank, then you should definitely go for her and farm her. I am farming her myself, even though I don't really like that much the character and I might have a bias towards it because I hate fighting against her in the arena. But nevertheless, she's going to be a good character and a great tank for you. Only don't try to use her in raids. The other challenge character that we're going to be taking a look at will be Batman Ninja Ogrd. He's going to be probably the best Batman Ninja character and, in my opinion, the third best legendary in the entire game, if not higher. And let's take a look at his abilities. Crippling Blow will make every fifth attack for him and the Batman Ninja teammates deal increased damage, and at the same time will reduce the damage and defense of the enemy. So this is going to make him a great support character for Batman Ninja team and a great combo builder in general, coupled with the Master Plan, which is going to make him gain bars of power each time they land an unblocked lethal attack. This will make him yet again a very good support for Batman Ninja characters and one of the best combo builders in the entire game, even outside of that team. And the Dramatic Rehearsal is going to give him little chance and is going to heal him based on the damage he deals when he falls below a certain percentage of damage. And the shield is going to be a shield, as all the shields, good to have, very good to have. And the Haymaker is going to deal additional damage to blind opponents, and this is going to be your main damage dealing ability when you use him in raids, coupled with the other Batman Ninja characters. He's going to be in the top damage dealing teams, and the strategy with him is that he will be your second damage dealer along with Batman Ninja Catwoman, and they will tag in and out, both of them rocking the old blades because they both got healing and they don't care about that dot damage debuff. And he is going to deal great damage, be a great character, a great tank, a great support character. So if you have League of Anarchy characters, definitely go ahead and farm him. Now we are going to get into the chest part of this, and we are going to first of all take a look at Arkham Knight Batman Legendary Chest, and you shouldn't go for this. So first of all, I need to make a point. You shouldn't really go for legendary characters since they're very hard to get, and legendary characters are something that you should be happy if you randomly get, but shouldn't go for specifically. And this chest is going to be the worst chest for a legendary character because of the fact that, first of all, that 95% chance for gold shards is going to be crap. Because what does it mean when it says gold shards? When it says gold shards, it means 20 cheetah shards, 20 something shards, and stuff like that. Very, very many terrible characters you can get from the gold shards, and you can get as low as 20 of them. And the chances for Arkham Knight Batman are very low compared to other ways to get him, and I'm going to give you an example over here. So, for those of you who don't know, in the premium chest and hero chests that are in the store, there is a chance to get a legendary character, but the only legendary characters that you are going to get dropped from here are going to be Darkseid and Arkham Knight Batman. So you have a 0.38% on this, for example, for only 150 gems to get 450 shards for Arkham Knight Batman or Darkseid, and that means unlocking them at 4 stars. And if you don't get that, you still have a chance to get a silver hero or a gold hero. Keep in mind, full heroes, no 20 shards for Swamp Thing. You'll get a full Swamp Thing this time, okay? So, if you really want to go for Arkham Knight Batman, then most definitely his Arkham Knight Batman Legendary Chest is not the way to go, and you'll have much better options in the hero chest and in the premium chest. But what I suggest is that you wait and hold on to your gems until you get a better premium chest, and we are going to get to that in a minute. So if you don't really get Arkham Knight Batman or Darkseid, you still have increased chances for a good character. Now moving on to the Batman Ninja ogrd Legendary Chest. This is a chest that will give you a bunch of crap, except for the Reforges, who have a low chance to drop. And basically you will have an 8% chance to drop Batman Ninja ogrd shards, but you're not fooling anybody, is not going to be more than 20 most of the times. And you have chance to drop his gears, and this is the main way you can get his gears in the game without spending any real money, but it's a very low chance to get them. And also keep in mind that you will each time get a random gear, so you might as well get 6 of the same gears before getting any of the other gears. So in my opinion, this chest is going to be very, very high priced for what it gives, and will be an endless grind to get the gears for him. This chest is basically just an excuse for this game to not put his gears anywhere, and they're going to be like, yeah, but you can unlock them through this chest in the game. You can pay with gems for it, and you're going to be 100% free to play. But the thing is that his gears are going to be in the special offers over here. And if you really want his gears, I honestly recommend that you get the pack at level 10. No reason to get them at level 30, but I recommend you go for the pack at level 10 for $10 if you really want to gear him up, because of the fact that, let's be fair, considering how expensive the chest is, and how low chance to get a gear from this you have, and at the same time considering the fact that you can get a duplicate, saving up gems and earning gems enough to open enough of the chest in order to unlock all his gears will take much more effort than making $10 in real life. So if you want to stay free to play, then just don't try to get his gears, because this chest is abysmally unfair. And if you want to spend $10, then definitely get the level 10 gears, not the level 30. This is just my opinion. It's up to you what you do with your money. Yet again, I'm just giving you, in my opinion, the best outcome of what we have to work with. Now the premium chest, this is going to be for the Unhinged Harley Quinn. Unhinged Harley Quinn is a pretty decent character for a beginner, but later in the game you don't really have any use for her, and she is pretty crappy, so I don't recommend you go for this. And the Starfire chest, yet again, Starfire is going to be a pretty good tank, but you have her in the challenge and you can slowly grind her through there, and she is not one of the best characters you can get from the premium chest, so I don't recommend you go for this premium chest either. So basically, if you want to spend gems in the shop right now at this point, you have no good options to do that. So I suggest you save up your gems and wait for a better thing to buy. Now getting into special offers, over here you have the Batman Jugular ogrd bundle. Things to keep in mind over here, I'm not going to talk about the price because it is up to you what you want to spend your money on. What I have to say is the fact that he is the third best legendary character in my opinion. You're going to get him only 4 stars though, and you're not going to have his gears, so in top of the $100 that you would pay, you should add $10 more for getting his gears. And it is up to you if you want to get him. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, I just stated the facts. The artifact bundle is a bundle that I have a separate video on, and I most definitely don't recommend you go for it because of the fact that the only good artifacts that you can get will be the ones with 3% chances, 2% chances and 1% chances. And considering this is a thing that's paid with real money, then there's a problem. If this was something in the game that you could buy with gems, then this would have been an amazing chest. Even if it was crazy expensive, an amazing chest, no problems with it. But since you're going to pay $10, you'll have chances to get some pretty bad artifacts from here. So I don't recommend you go for it because you most likely you'll get a bad artifact, you'll get frustrated, you'll spend more money and you'll get another bad artifact. And the Suicide Squad Enchantress legendary bag is going to be another bundle that I have kind of shit on before because of the fact that you only get a 3% chance to get Suicide Squad Enchantress, and if you are going to buy this, let's say forget that comparison. So basically, you're going to have a 3% chance to get a legendary Enchantress, so that's not a chance that you should buy this chest for. When you're buying this chest, don't expect to unlock her. You're not buying that for Enchantress because it's going to be for very few lucky people who buy this one. What you're going to get is going to be a gold hero, and the problem is that you are going to get a guaranteed 2-star or greater gold hero. That means that they don't even give you straight away a 3-star gold hero. You're going to get a guaranteed 2-star or greater, and that's just amazing to me. And at the same time, keep in mind that not all gold heroes are good. There are very many bad heroes, and other heroes like Justice League Cyborg or Last of the Joker that are going to be chest exclusive to get more or less are not going to be present in chests like this. So the hard to get characters and the characters you need, you have no chance to unlock from here, and you'll most likely get a 2-star Cheetah or a 2-star something, which are terrible characters for you. Is there anything else in the special offers that we will need to take a look at? Yeah, and there's also the 4-star bundle for the Arkham Knight Batman. He is like the 5th best legendary character or the 4th, depending on how you look at it. A thing worth keeping in mind is that the other rewards are not worth money, so you're basically spending the money only for him, and you'll unlock his gears from the achievements once you get him. So that's that. So with all that being said, I think this was everything for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it useful. I hope you found it informative. I hope you didn't spend gems on any of those chests, especially the Arkham Knight Batman Legendary chest. With all that being said, thank you for watching. For any further questions, please feel free to ask me down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.